Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a first impression let's play review of a game called Raiders of Valhalla. Now the game recently released into early access, so this is very much a early access review. And today we are going to see if the game can be worth $15, in my opinion at least. So, as always, with all of my first impression let's play reviews, I'm going to be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full video, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video. I will put a timestamp in the description below, and you can simply skip to that timestamp to hear my quick, concise, final opinion on the game. Otherwise, if you're not in a hurry, you can just stay tuned and I will be playing through the game and I will be giving you my running commentary as I play through the game today, and I will be telling you what I think is good and bad about the game as we play through the game. So the game is $15, early access, comes from a indie company. The options are very, very limited. You can see their planning accessibility options. There are none in the game currently. Gameplay, language, you can change the language. Audio, very basic sliders over there. And then graphics literally only allows you to change the resolution of the game. So very, very basic in all aspects. Can't even change the graphics of the game. But anyway, let's jump into the game. Complete the game on normal mode to unlock hard mode. Okay, so you have to complete the game on the progressively more difficult levels in order to unlock them. So there is no option other than playing the game on normal. That's interesting that we don't even have any difficulty options at the start of the game. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to read. In the vast lands of the north, a fearless group of Viking dwarves heard an intriguing legend from a seer. The legend spoke of a serpent of the skies, a colossal threat that challenged the divine order. The belief surrounding the legendary creature promised eternal glory to whoever dared to defeat it, granting them a place beside the gods in Valhalla. Fueled by their thirst for glory, the dwarves resolved to embark on an epic journey, facing unknown dangers in pursuit of the grand reward prophesied by the ancient legend. Okay, we are already in the game. What do we do? I literally didn't do anything or press anything. Here you can see now how the dwarves performed in the battle. Here you can see the performance of each individual unit. In the HP field you can see how much healing the unit received during combat, as well as the amount of healing it performed. Tank field you can see the damage the unit received, how much was absorbed. Damage field you can see how many hits the unit landed, the damage caused, and how many of those hits were critical strikes. That was close. Strengthen yourself with the new equipment. Welcome to your inventory. Status indicates the unit's maximum health, determines how much damage your character can take before being defeated. Resistance status indicates the unit's resistance amount. Resistance is the amount of attack damage a unit can take before damage affects its HP. So it's like armor almost, like a shield. The status indicates the unit's power, dwarf's base attack value. The status speed indicates the unit's speed, denotes how quickly a unit attacks measured in attacks per second. Crit indicates the unit's critical chance, increases the probability of dealing critical damage. Crit X, the status indicates the unit multiplier. Okay. Knockback indicates the unit's knockback strength. Applying knockback causes enemies to be pushed when their exhaust bars are full. Okay, what does pushing do? Does pushing actually do anything? Looks like you've acquired armor in the last raid. How about equipping it? As you can see, your stats have changed. This is the raid screen. You can see details about the enemies and raid rewards. Okay, so can we... No, we can't choose that one, can't choose that one. We have to choose this one. I'm assuming we have to click on depart. The game isn't telling me. Oh, you need to click and hold. Once again, I'm not doing anything. I'm literally not pressing anything. It looks like the game is just like an auto-battler. Obviously, I go into these games blind, so I literally did not know that it's auto-battler. Developer just sent me a key, and if the game looks interesting from the screenshots, then I will play the game, obviously. An army isn't formed by just one dwarf. Recruit more allies to strengthen your army. Inside the shop, you can recruit new allies and purchase new equipment. The enemy is growing. Recruit a new ally. Okay. Bard, Bard, Bard. And all of their stats is exactly the same. Okay, so we are still very much in the tutorial phase. Even their talents, I'm assuming these are talents, even the talents are exactly the same. Even their looks are exactly the same. Let's take Hendrik. You activated a synergy among your allies. Each dwarf has 2 synergies. When combined, unlock new skills or unique skills. Test the strength of your army in battle. It looks like the enemies are getting stronger too. Now they have skills on their equipment. Okay, so you can check here the details of a battle, I guess. Okay, depart. Okay, that guy got fucked up. Oh, so that's what knockback does. It basically knocks the character way out of the screen, and then for a period of time, the unit will not really be able to participate in battle, it looks like. Okay, well, at least it looks like we're winning. There's some kind of a gauge at the top of the screen as well. So healing received, no one received any healing. Damage received, damage dealt. They dealt more or less the same amount of damage. Each weapon has a unique skill. You can see more details of the skill by interacting with its name. Buy a new weapon. Okay, 10%. every 2 attacks. Gains attack speed, okay. Gains attack speed, gains attack speed. So all of them have gains attack speed. Otherwise than that, obviously their prices are different. Their attack speeds. This one shows 0.00. How the hell does that even work? So this one deals double the power of this one. But this one has 5% crit chance. This one has 2% crit chance. And then this one has 30 power and more knockback, but no crit. So I think this one is the best. It's certainly better than this one. It has double the power, but less crit. But I mean, 3% crit isn't going to do all that much. Each armor has a unique ability. You can see more, blah, blah, blah. So all of these have equivalent exchange on them. Exchanges attack speed for power when starting a raid. And then, yeah, all of them will probably be the same. Each 0.1 excess attack speed equals an additional 10% power. Okay, so which one is the best here? This one gives the most HP. Also gives some power, but it doesn't give a lot of speed. And then this one gives a lot of knockback, but not a lot of speed. This one gives the most speed by far. But this one gives way more health. Let's take this one. When buying new items, consider how their skills interact with another. You are now prepared for greater challenges. Okay, but I want to still equip my other dude. I don't want to go into battle right now, but the tutorial is forcing me to go into battle. I can't go back at all. I don't like it when a tutorial is so stringent that you literally have to do what the tutorial says. I don't like it when that is the case. Can we increase the speed? No, the game doesn't allow us to increase the speed right now. Now we're probably gonna die. Oh, we actually made it. Yeah, I guess you're supposed to win it in the tutorial, I guess. Relics affect the entire team, but can only be equipped on the leader. The gods are on your side. Go forth and test all of your power. Still can't increase the speed, unfortunately. Tier 2 equipment is better than Tier 1 with improved stats and skills. Okay, so finally we can change some stuff. How do you compare... Huh? I press shift. Where did my item go? Comparison. You can compare stats. Okay, but how do you do that? Like, it doesn't even tell you how to do the stuff. Where's that item that I had? I pressed shift and it completely disappeared. I thought maybe I could compare the items by pressing shift. Did I sell it? How could I have sold it? I also don't see a buyback. There's no buyback anywhere. Yeah, so I don't know. That item just completely disappeared when I pressed shift. I don't see it anywhere. So I guess we're not pressing shift again. For some reason shift sends an item to the fucking shadow realm. Okay, well, there's not much we can customize currently. We can maybe get another guy. Do we want to do that? And then we go to the shop, and then, okay, 1,000, yes, we can afford another guy. Warrior, Guardian. Heals the team every 4 seconds. The strongest inspirer becomes inspired for 5 seconds. But it's a fucking warrior. When brave one's attack receive additional power. I would like healing. But like, I want a healing class, an actual healing class. When does this shop restock? Like, they don't say when it actually restocks. The tutorial doesn't tell us anything regarding that. Also, it doesn't say for how much the healing is. So it says heals the entire team every 4 seconds, but it doesn't give you any information regarding how much healing. Also, what's the difference between a guardian and a warrior? It doesn't even give you any information. There's nothing that shows a talent tree or skills or nothing like that. Like, how do you determine which class is the best? Also, this is a warrior and this is a warrior. Their stats are exactly the same. If you look at all of the stats, they're exactly the same. And yet, this one has a talent which says strong units receive resistance bonuses and knockback reduction. And yet, the resistance is exactly the same, which means that the talent that is displayed here isn't applied to the hero in the stats screen. And that's an issue, because how do you then determine whether a talent is good or not? Because if it is only applied during battle, then you will have to check the stats during battle. I'm not even sure if you can do that. So it should rightfully tell you here, once again, how much is actually being applied. Exactly the same as with the healing. Like, they don't tell you how much healing is received. Here, they don't tell you how much resistance is received or is granted by the talent. And here, it says receives additional power, but it doesn't give you any information whatsoever, once again. So, it doesn't say when a brave one attacks, receive 10% additional power, or receives 1 additional power, what the fuck ever, you know, like, the information that you are being provided is really bad. Like, you're not being provided hardly any fucking information. Like, how do I determine whether this is better than this one? Like, you really cannot determine unless you actually buy the euro, play with the euro for a while, and then buy another euro, play with that euro for a while, and then determine which one is better. Like, that is not the way that shit is supposed to work. Like here it says gains 40% of your base resistance. That is what I want to fucking see. When an ally dies, it heals all allies. That's not good. Upon being hit by an enemy attack, has a chance to apply a random negative effect to the enemy. 20% activation chance. Like, I want to purchase one of these, but like, I don't know. I can't even see what the difference is between a guardian and a warrior. So you're like, these ones like is bad information, bad information, bad information. But fucking as far as the warrior and the guardian goes, you're not being provided any information. So never mind being provided bad information, you're not even provided any information with regards to some of the things in the game. That's really shitty. Let's take this fucker. And then unfortunately I don't have anything to give you right now, but you can just fight with your hands. How do you shift? Put that one in front. I'm assuming this is maybe front to back. I'm not 100% sure. We will just have to see. And then we will have to see how much the healing is. Okay, does it show healing? I don't think I even took damage. Yeah, I just took resistance damage. I didn't take any actual damage during that one. Okay, now we have armor that we can give this guy. Which one was it? Yeah, you can take that. Does the shop change? I can't remember. Oh yes, the shop did change. This guy isn't the guardian anymore. So now let's see after the battle. So this one is strong, inspirer, inspirer. Let's see after the battle if it changes again. It's really difficult to determine power. Like, it does show their health here. Their health, oh, and it shows their abilities and stuff like that. But like, in order to actually determine if you will be able to win a battle or not, you really have to have a very, very good knowledge of your party's total current power and health and abilities, and then compare it with these power, health, and abilities. Sometimes in these types of games you will get a power indicator, like this one will be whatever, 50 power, this one will be 70 power, this one will be 100 power, and then your party will also have a power, like whatever, 200 power or whatever, then you know, okay, this one will be easily beatable, but this one not so much, you know? But this game doesn't provide you anything with regards to that either. Can we speed up? Yeah, we can speed up until 4 times. That seems to be the most. Because there's really no use to even watching a battle, you know? There's really no use to watching a battle. You can just speed up the battle. Let's see, did we receive any healing? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so did we even take damage? Damage taken? I don't know, but we didn't receive any healing. Healing done, 240. No, but it doesn't show healing received. It shows healing received 0, 0, 0. And yet here it says healing done 240. So I don't understand. Inspire, strong, strong. Okay, so after each battle, it looks like everything is re-rolled. The weapons are re-rolled, armor re-rolled, and your potential dwarves are also re-rolled. Okay. We have no, we don't have enough money for another one, because we first have to unlock here. That leaves us with 1,200. Yeah, all of these are 1,500. We can up the reward, upgrade the rarity of the shop equipment. Does that also increase the rarity of the dwarves or not really? I wonder. It doesn't really say. Really difficult to determine which battle will be easy and which one will not be easy. It's really just a crapshoot at the end of the day. Received better rewards in raids. Oh, okay, let's do that one. Okay, and it completely re-rolled the stuff. I wasn't expecting that. Whenever knocked back is received, critical multiplier increased by 1 for the rest of the raid. Okay, so that's a idle or what the fuck ever you call it. And let's take that one, I guess. We're still on 4 times. Now my squad is doing pretty good, steamrolling them. Okay, we didn't get the reward, unfortunately. It was a 50%, no, 80% chance. It was an 80% chance. Okay. Gains 50% crit chance against enemies with more than 50% health. Or 1.5% crit multiplier if enemy has less. Oh, that's actually good, but an ancestral mask, so is that... yeah, that's a like a idol, what the fuck ever you call it. I forgot what they call it in this game. That one is pretty good, but it's not like amazing. And it's 3 people, holy balls. But the reward is much better. Will I be able to kill 3 people? I don't know, I mean... We can try it. It's a little bit risky because I don't really know. Their health is very low, but they have 12% crit chance. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's go for gold. Okay, we managed to kill 2 of them very, very quickly. So that's good. If you can focus down their squad 1 at a time, then that's very good. Okay, we got that armor. That's nice. So which armor is the shittiest right now? That has no skills. It gives 125. That gives mysterious gift. Yeah, let's do this one. While having resistance. So I should give it to the guy who has the most resistance. These other 2 guys have way more resistance. So let's take it, give it to this guy, put that one on there. Yeah, that's fine. We have 3,000 gold right now. We can upgrade the rewards again. I'm not sure if upgrading the rewards also upgrades the difficulty. I don't really know. The game tutorial, by the way, didn't explain anything regarding upgrading or chances or re-rolling. Like, the tutorial is quite bad, actually. 175. Oh, these guys are really quite powerful. They do give a lot of rewards, but I think, yeah, that I'm gonna lose this one probably, because they all of their stats are better than my stats. Yeah, that one is spicy. So let's rather do this one. This one I will definitely be able to win. That other one, yeah, that other one is a little bit difficult. I probably wouldn't be able to win that other one. Ah, we didn't get the weapon. Why not? That's quests. $2,500 coins. That's a lot of coins. The game also didn't show anything regarding quests. And now I've got a shitload of money. still have no idea what happened to that item that I clicked shift on. It just got sent to the fucking Shadow Realm. Okay, 3,000 to upgrade the rewards. I think we can do that. These have a lot of stats, but I now have 4 party members, so I should be able to do this one. Can't see how 3 party members will be able to beat my 4 party members. Sigmund is almost dead, holy balls. Okay, well, they absolutely destroyed me. Okay, fortunately my main dude was able to survive. And it doesn't seem that you lose anything for dying, like if your people die. It doesn't seem that you lose anything. Only the leader. The next upgrade is 4,500. To get another dude in my party, it's 2,000 and then another 2,000. So that'll be 4,000. So I'm not going to be able to do that currently. We can just upgrade rarity, I think. %30 chance to cause freezing for 6 seconds. Holy balls, 6 seconds. What does freezing even do? Like, it doesn't tell you. I mean, you would obviously assume that freezing would mean that the enemy is stunned, but it doesn't actually tell you what it does. And the same with this one. Chance to cause weakness. It doesn't tell you what weakness actually does. Once again, the information that you are provided is fucking so small. Also, why does the bow cost 2,000 and the sword costs 1,000? It's hilariously more expensive. Like here, once again, it says, whenever you hit an enemy affected by a negative attack, there is a possibility that the next attack will be critical. Okay, so that's 20%, so it's a 20% guaranteed critical, basically. That makes sense. Why doesn't this one have a weapon at all? Are you telling me I had 2 people without weapons? Okay, apparently I had 2 people without weapons. I wasn't even aware of that. Why is this one blue? What's the point of it being blue, but it gives very low rewards? I'm obviously gonna do this one. They're not so... This guy's very powerful, but other guys aren't so powerful. Just check every time if there's not any blue weapons or stuff like that, because we have a 5% chance of getting blues. Killing an enemy with a negative effect causes the others to explode, receiving 10% of their maximum health as damage. After every 5 seconds in combat, first enemy hit 15 frozen. That doesn't make any sense. After every 5 seconds in combat, first enemy hit 15 frozen. Okay, and anyway, they're really quite powerful. Yeah, they're quite powerful. I'm not sure if I will be able to win this one, but let's give it a go, I guess. Let's take a chance, but I'm pretty sure we won't be able to beat them. They're really fucking powerful. Okay, knockback is good. Ah, we froze one. That's good. Yeah, you can see they deal a lot of damage, but fortunately we were able to win. Okay, Ymir's Sweat. We have enough to buy another dude. All of them so far have been white. Can you only get white people? Did I just say you can only get white people? I'm serious. You can only get white people so far. No green people, no blue people. Upon being hit by enemy, negative 60%. No. Grants resistance on crits. 20% of damage turns into resistance. That's pretty good. It's almost like lifesteal. Warrior, Guardian. Inspire. I like Inspire. These two are exactly the same. I'm not sure, I'm not sure if you can actually get blue people or green people. I've gotten greens over here, but no greens or purple or blues over here yet. Which makes me doubt the fact that you can even get higher level people. It does show one over here, so I don't know. Let's see what missions there are. Oh. Every 5 seconds a breath of wind is summoned, strengthening all allies. Bonuses vary depending on the resistance. That sounds interesting. But the chance to get these ignores 60% of enemy resistance. Weapons are very expensive. 500 and then 300 total health. Over here, 300, almost 500 and then 300. So this will be more difficult in my opinion. So let's go for this one. Yeah, okay, so we can add one of these, I guess. These two are the same. Even though this one has a total of 350. This one has a total of 370. So it's a very small difference actually between these. Okay, no, I won't go for that one then. Let's just continue as is currently. Let's hope we can get either of these. I mean, this is 100%, but I think we will rather go for this one. We should be able to win this battle easily. 4 versus 2 is simply brutal. Okay, are there any? No green people or blue people. We didn't get... Did we get any? Ah, shit, we didn't get any of the weapons. That sucks. I actually want a warrior with inspire. Because the bard is very weak. By the way, skill trees, like... Skill tree will be released in the future. Ah, that sucks. Forged will be unlocked in a higher meta progression level. So there's no skill trees currently in the game. And then this, I don't know. I've already picked up several of these forged things. So if you can't even use them in the fucking game, like that would really suck. And then, like, if you can't get skill trees, what's the point of having different classes? Like, are you seriously telling me that there's no difference between the classes due to the fact that it doesn't matter if you select Guardian or Bard or Warrior or anything, because there's no skill trees in the game currently? So really all that you have to go on are these abilities and then the base stats. That's really all that you have to go on. And if that is the case, then that's really shitty. Like I always say when reviewing a game, I don't give two shits about what will be added in the future. Like, it's like No Man's Sky. When No Man's Sky released, it was a piece of dog shit, and I didn't recommend it. But today, I would recommend it. So, the fact that a developer promises a lot of stuff in the future, or some developers have roadmaps and all of that kind of shit, I don't give two shits about that. Like, 40% of received resistance becomes life. I don't give a shit about future stuff, you know. You need to determine your opinion on the game based on what is currently in the game. If the game is currently a steaming pile of dog shit, but it might become better in the future, I don't care. I don't care about that. Like, all I care about is the game currently good? Is the game currently worth the money that the game developers are asking? That's all I care about. Like, honestly, if the developer doesn't add enough content and enough polish and enough whatever bug fixes in the game currently, in the current version of the game, to justify the price of the game, then there's no way that I can recommend the game. I don't give a shit about the future. Oh, the game will be a AAA game in the future. I don't care about the future because you don't care about the future. The developer doesn't care about the future because the price that they are currently asking needs to justify the price. So, I mean, if you think like No Man's Sky is a good example. If No Man's Sky asked $15 when it released, then I could potentially have considered recommending the game. Because it was not a good game. It certainly wasn't a $60 game. Holy shit. Double attack, chance for a second attack, chance to nullify negative statuses. Let's go for Ice Staff, perhaps. So, like, when the game released, it definitely wasn't a $60 game. I think they asked $60 for the game when it released. I can't remember that long ago. So it definitely wasn't a $60 game. There's no fucking way. But today it would be. I would pay $60 for No Man's Sky today. But when the game was released, it should have already been worth that price. And it simply wasn't. There simply was no way how, when No Man's Sky released, that it was a $60 game. And that is my approach to reviewing games. I don't care about the future. I care about, is the game currently worth it? Should you currently pay, in this case, $15 for the game? Is the game currently worth $15? That's really all I care about. I don't give two shits about, oh, well, in the future we will add the biggest skill tree you've ever witnessed in your entire life, or in the future we will implement the feature where the game is able to give you a hand job. I don't care about any of that. Currently, the game must be worth the money. Oh, boss fight. No, I really don't care about what the developers are planning in the future. I've said this multiple times. The game needs to be worth the money that the game is asking currently. We need to equip this one. Apply random negative effect. That's fine. So yeah, I still need to make my determination whether this game currently is worth $15, but the fact that they don't even have a skill tree, which means that there is literally no difference between a warrior or a guardian or a assassin or any of the other classes other than the stats, that's really bad. That puts a big damper on the entire party crafting fantasy thing, you know, because there's no difference between the classes. That's not good. So it costs 2,400 for a new member and then 4,000 to unlock this one. So I can get a new party member, but we can also upgrade the rewards if you want to. None of these rewards here are particularly fantastic in my opinion. So we have the money to upgrade, so let's go ahead and upgrade. Okay, those rewards aren't much better, to be completely honest. So this one is clearly the worst reward. This one is a little bit better. This one is the best rewards. difficult is this one? Oh, not very difficult at all. So I think we can go for this one. Hopefully we get the staff. If you don't get the staff, it's not the end of the world. Can you freeze the boss? I don't even know if you can freeze the boss. Why is that guy just standing there? For some reason he just literally stood there. But anyway, and we got the reward. Hourglass of Power, receive 10% more power, and when in combat after 10 seconds gain 20% more power. Warhorn, that'll be good. And then each hit to an enemy triggers a specific effect. That doesn't give you much of any fucking information, to be honest. Let's go for the Warhorn. Because that's essentially like healing. Okay, now all of my dudes have weapons. Also, the fact that you can't compare items is really stupid. You literally have to do this constantly. Let's go for this one. Exchanges resistance for health. Exchanges. Okay, so it literally removes your resistance and it becomes health. That's not particularly good in my opinion. The power is a lot, 90 power, but otherwise than that. Holy shit. While having resistance reflects received damage. 60% of received damage reflected. That's pretty good. Not bad. We can give this to our main dude, since we want to make him the most powerful dude possible. 900 total health and armor, that's very good. Yeah, this one gives the most gold by far. I don't see us losing this fight, obviously. That one chest piece that we got already gave us like 600 additional health. We are really quite powerful currently. $2,500 coins is actually these ones won't cost that much. 2,500 coins is more than this will be, so let's take the coins. Spend 10,000 gold. I didn't even spend gold just now. Also, I've so far only seen Bard, Guardian, and Warrior. I haven't seen the mages or the assassins, which I've already fought against. So I wonder if you can even get mages and assassins. The enemies can obviously get mages and assassins, but I'm not sure if you, the player, can actually get mages or assassins. We can upgrade this, or we can add a new party member, or we can upgrade the reward. I think let's upgrade the reward, because that will always result in a net positive for the future. Then we still have 7,000 gold remaining. 7,000 will be enough to add a new party member. I actually want the warrior. The warrior class, in my opinion, is the best. Because this just has more resistance, which is basically futile in the future. And then this one, yeah, Inspirer is not bad, but it has very little actual health. I mean, it's fine. Combine with materials in the forge to get a pet. After knocking back an enemy, receive 30% of its maximum resistance. Holy shit. Yeah, Freud, unfortunately, is very weak. We didn't get any items, for fuck's sake. You see, still Guardian, Bard, nothing else. Money, I think, will still be the best. Oh, Guardian and Bards, nothing else. Holy shit, why did the prices go up so much? Gain bonuses from kills. Yeah, that's not so good. Once again here, bleeding, it doesn't even tell you what bleeding does. It doesn't tell you how long bleeding lasts. It doesn't tell you the damage of bleeding. It doesn't tell you the tick rate of bleeding. Like, fucking hell. Upon being hit by an enemy attack has a chance to apply a random negative effect to the enemy. No, that's not particularly good. And reroll once. Guardian, Guardian, Guardian. It didn't even reroll these. So are you telling me that the reroll literally only rerolls the one page? It doesn't reroll this page or this page. That's fucking stupid. Holy shit. What the hell did those guys have? That is hilarious. Meta progression, dwarf slot, mage class. Oh, so we unlock the classes. So that's why we didn't even have access to the bloody classes. Stone Shell, Relics, Loki, Healer class unlocked. So you don't even have any of those classes unlocked, even though, like I said, it doesn't even matter because there's no difference between the classes currently. So, oh shit, the game has permadeath. Okay, well, just when I thought I could possibly recommend the game, it turns out that the game has permadeath. And obviously there's no way to turn it off. There's no options in the main menu. So yeah, that fucking sucks. So honestly, okay, I'm just gonna alt tab quickly, just 1 second. Honestly, there's no real way how I can recommend this game. For $15, like, the game doesn't have any differences between the classes currently. As I said, I have to evaluate the game on what it is currently, not what it could be in the future. Currently, there's no difference between the classes, which removes a massive amount of the potential customization and character progression and all of that kind of stuff that you would look for in a game of this type. Another game that is very similar to Raiders of Valhalla, which is an auto-battler, which is actually a game that I've played a lot of, is Gladiator Guild Manager. I do believe I have done a review on my channel of this game, and it's a good game. It honestly is a pretty good game. What are they charging for the game? Also around $15. So I would honestly rather, if you're going to spend $15 and you're looking for a auto battler, this is a pretty good auto battler. It's not fantastic, but as far as $15 auto battlers go, like you are in an arena and you attack various parties, sometimes bosses like this, it has voice acting in the game. It has a relatively good humor as well. Like, honestly, this game will blow the Riders of Valhalla out of the fucking water when it comes to getting value for your money for $15. This game is simply far fucking better than Raiders of Valhalla is, by far. So I definitely cannot recommend Raiders of Valhalla. If you're gonna spend $15, if you only have $15 to spend on an auto battler, then honestly I would rather go for Gladiator Guild Manager. even though, like I say, it's not the best one out there. Another one I have, okay, now this one is a piece of shit. This one is a piece of shit. Mini healer is actually very good, even though the game has very little progress, but very little content, very little content. I actually finished the game completely in 10 hours, so I wouldn't really spend like $15 on this game if you are just gonna get 10 hours of gameplay out of it. That is why I didn't recommend the game. And development on the game is also very slow. I'm not sure when the last update on the game was, but development on this game is very slow. It's a very, very good game, but it's just too small. There's just too little progress. You play the game for 10 hours, then you're done. Then you're finished with the game. So even though it's a good game, the game is far too small to justify a $15 price tag. So that's why I wouldn't be able to recommend Mini Healer. Gladiator Guild Manager, it has a lot of content, and the core gameplay loop is pretty good. So it is a game that I can recommend for $15. Otherwise than that, I don't think I played this one too much. What was this one? Oh yeah, no, I didn't like this one, not at all. I do think I have a review on this one on my channel. I didn't like it. Heroes Hour is a little bit different from this game from the Raiders of Valhalla game. It's more like Heroes of Might and Magic with some auto battling thrown in there. So the battles are auto battle, but the entire rest of the game is Heroes of Might and Magic. So it's a good game if you like Heroes of Might and Magic, but I didn't like the game particularly. And as far as I can remember, they also absolutely stack the fucking game with DLCs, which I do not recommend. Otherwise than that, Despot's game is another pretty good auto battler. It's pretty good. I recommended it, and I do have a review of the game on my channel as well, as far as I can remember, even though it's from like 3 years ago. But this is a pretty good auto battler. It's one that I can recommend. It comes from a solo developer, as far as I can remember, which is actually pretty impressive. But yeah, like honestly, those are the auto battlers that I can recommend that I've played recently. But yeah, Raiders of Valhalla, I just can't recommend it. There's just no way. Like honestly, in the future, if the developer wants to improve his game, then you need to give the player the option of having permadeath. You can't just force permadeath on all players, because players like myself fucking hate losing progress. That's really what it comes down to. Permadeath equals losing progress, and I hate losing progress. It's like while playing a game, the power goes out, or your internet dies, or whatever fucking reason, the game crashes and then you lose progress. That is exactly the same as permadeath games, and I hate permadeath games for that reason. So if the developer wants to improve his game, he needs to give the player the option of permadeath, either enabling or disabling permadeath, as many games do. So I definitely think that is something that is an industry standard in a lot of games, that they allow you to choose whether you want Iron Man mode or not Iron Man mode, meaning hardcore, basically. That's the biggest issue that I have with the game currently. And then otherwise than that, you obviously aren't provided enough information with multiple stuff in the game. There's multiple instances already where I wanted to know information and you simply aren't provided that information. And the tutorial is not good. The tutorial skips over many things. And then just the content. There isn't enough content in the game currently to justify $15. Like, this honestly is like maybe a $6 or $7 game right now. It's not a fucking $15 game. But just because there's not even any differences between the classes. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous. And then, like I said, on top of that, losing progress, it's not my type of thing. Some people are okay with it. Some people enjoy playing on hardcore and losing progress. I am not one of those people, so I definitely cannot recommend the game. And obviously that is on top of the fact that the game has many issues currently, like not having the any differences between the classes currently. So yeah, like, honestly, if the developer fixes those things, I will revisit the game in the future, you know, maybe in a year or so. I will keep an eye on the game, as I often do. This is obviously early access, so when the game releases in the future, or maybe in a year or so, if the game isn't released yet, I will certainly check the game out again. But yeah, currently the way the game is, it's definitely not worth $15 in my opinion. There are simply better games out there, like Gladiator Guild Manager, for instance. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. As I said, the developer sent me a code, but for the instances where a developer doesn't send me a code for my reviews, I rely on you guys and my Patreon supporters to fund the games that I purchase. Many of the reviews that I've done on my channel, I would not have been able to do if I didn't have my Patreon supporters. So if you want to see more content, or even if you want to see a specific game reviewed on the channel and you are a Patreon supporter, then you can simply message me and I will certainly make a concerted effort to review that game. So if you want to see more content, you can just support me on Patreon. It's very much appreciated. The links are obviously in the description below. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys next time.